Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good and that everything is okay. I hope that God has taken good care of you and that God has taken good care of your families. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Victoria Mima, and once again, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for everything. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for being part and parcel of this beautiful journey. I appreciate you so much. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. I don't take it for granted. I love you so much, guys, and you all know that. To my new subscribers, please feel at home, feel appreciated. This is a home of positivity, and you shall say that giving up is not an option. The woman is seeing on a screen is none other than Victoria, and once again, it's a pleasure to have you on board, guys. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much for those that watching my videos. Thank you so much that for those people that watch first because they complain. Kuna watu wamezoea tabia mbaya, nikifanya video hata watch wanakuja wana screenshot title yangu alafu wanaanza kugombana akisi mnapenda kelele. But anyway, do I care? I don't. Luo Fest is here. This event is huge. And guess who is the host of that particular event? It's none other than Jalas. Truth be told, since last week, I've been closely watching how Jalas is organizing this event. Jalas mwenyewe. So mnajua Jalas Langata 01. And today, by the way, I saw there was somebody who tried to ask him a very... I think, yeah, hiyo swali ni mzuri tu yenye huyo jamaa amemuuliza with a lot of replies. But jibia Jalas. But I will do that video later. But what has caught my attention is, how people are, like the excitement and everything. For the first time, I've seen two ladies. That for me, mimi on this channel, I don't fight ladies. Mtu akifanya kitu mzuri, inakuanga tu kitu mzuri. Mtu akifanya kitu mbaya, tena hata nyinyi mnajua na mambianga tu anafanya kitu mbaya. I've seen people hyping this event. And one of those people was Lizz Kawela, by the way. Najua, kama uko kwa hii channel, unajua Lizz Kawela. I've seen the way, yani literally like ni event watu wanangoja. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something that you didn't know. Despite Jalas being a member of parliament, Jalas has truly built a very strong bond with the fans. Look at how people are hyping that particular event. Yani, hiyo event ndio imeshika kwa mtandao, hata hakuna kitu kingine inasikika. And I want to tell you, just as they said, niliona caption ingine, by the way, your caption at least nimeiona FB kwa certain page, yenye I don't want to mention that page kwa sababu of the reasons that are well known to myself. And she was quoted saying, Jalas is my friend, na hiyo event lazima ataijaza. And it is true, guys. The way I'm seeing event ikihypiwa online, it is true. It is called a Luo Fest. Najua mmesikiza Kamba Fest, mumesikia Kale Fest. This time round, it is Luo Fest. But ladies and gentlemen, there is something that Jalas is doing to that event. Yenye kama uko na macho, nimewaambia number one, juu najua swali mnakuja kuniuliza after mmewatch hii video. I know what you are coming to ask me. And that's why I chose to do that video baadaye. So hiyo video mtaiwatch kesho. Ya hiyo swali mnataka kuniuliza. But kuna vile Jalas amejipanga na hii event. And there is some things that I've noted. Number one, I've noted that Jalas amechagua artist wenye fans wanapenda na wenye fans wamechagua. I've seen yesterday alikuwa anaongeza Tony Nyadundo and a certain artist there. Pia inafaa mkumbuke Prince Inda will be performing, Bahati will be performing. Bado hatujaona crew yote. But kuna kitu inafaa usome hapa. Jalas anachagua watu wenye fans wanapenda. Like artist wenye fans wanapenda. The fact that Jalas anauliza fans, nani kwa aliuliza. Kama una follow Luo Fest, you know all this how they have been doing. So anauliza ule mwenye amepata kura mingi anachukuliwa. So the fact that Jalas anachukua watu wenye fans ndio anawachagua, it really tells you that come rain, come sunshine, that event will be lit. Secondly, Jalas is going for this big wigs. Wanaitwa big wings in industry. When we talk about Prince Inda, when you talk about Bahati, and I've seen also another thing yenye nimeobserve, Jalas, like his all friends wa Jalas wote, involve friends wake wote come up na ideas za event. There is Bolo, so that means ukiona Bolo inamaanisha outfits zote zenye VIP watakuwa wamevaa, like Bolo will stand for that. You've seen akipanga mipango na kina Prince Inda. Like all his friends wanakuanga on the same table. Nataka mujifunze kitu. Another thing that I've observed is that we've got a lot of people that people that expected Jalas ataeka kwa poster, but he didn't do it. It is very significant. Now it tells you why there is that certain fan. By the way, mwenye amemuuliza alikuwa fan. Na this time round hakuwa, it was not a lady. Unajua ingekuwa lady mungeanza maybe ni udaku analeta vitina, but it was a gentleman. I choose to keep that question. You will watch that video tomorrow and judge for yourself. Kitu ingine, he has involved, you see, people like Rapudo, people like Ambare. No wonder, last week, no, not last week, last month, but one, they were Rapudo, Ambare, Jalas na the Langata First Lady, yani Bibi Jalas, they were in an event somewhere Kisumu. And no wonder they were hashtagging Luo Fest. So Jalas has gone for after his friends. Mnajua kwa nini nawaelezea hizi vitu zote? Sana kwa TikTokers. Are you learning something? Industry, you need each other. Unataka huyu. Sijui kama mnajifunza ama bado mnaniwatch na msikii. So it means tukileta sisi fans, tukianza kuleta mchanganyiko, tukianza kuleta vitina, by the end of the day, we must realize that, or we must know that our celebu by the end of the day, they are forever friends. Forever friends. You know, I've been studying how Jalas bring up event. You know, bringing people like Tony Nyadundo in that event. Definitely it will be a sold out. Definitely. But why do you think, guys, even people like Liz can be quoted saying Jalas in beshte yangu na hii atajaza? Number one reason, and I started by telling you this. If there is someone that has built a very genuine and strong bond with the fan, it's Jalas. And then muone Jalas TikTok page yake. Yani huwezi jua hata ni member of parliament. The way he interacts with fans, even on TikTok. So your bond, it tells you a lot. That is why kwa hiyo event, hata hakuna regular tickets. Tunaanza na VIP na 2K ticket. Guys, kama uko within na uko na 2K, lipa ticket yako uende kwa Luo Fest. Itabamba, itakuwa lit. So Jalas amebuild bond yake vizuri na mafans. That tells you that event will be sold out. Secondly, look at the way Jalas has prepared all this event. Nilikuwa naona hata juzi kwa Luo Fest IG stories. Bado tu anapatana friends. He has involved all his friends. All his friends. You see, mtu kama Bolo akona mafans, mtu kama Prince Inda akona mafans, mtu kama Rapudo akona mafans. Unajua Rapudo is not a social media person, but when it comes to fans, he has a lot of them. Look at the way they are organizing it professionally. Unajua huyu ni MP, hata angeamua atafute MP wenzake wamsaidie kupanga, lakini hapana, juu event ni ya mafan, anaipanga na artist. How cute is that? So this whole setup, I think mmeona hiyo sako kwa TikTok, watu kila saa wanasema Luo Festival wakiwa kwa hiyo meeting. The third reason, and now this is the sure bet, guys, is that there is a way that Jalas operates here online. Number one, ni member of parliament. Number two, Jalas is content creator, by the way. But kuna vile yeye hu relate na watu. Kuna tu vile uanga na relate na watu. Na hiyo kurelate na watu, guys, wacheni waambie kwanza time Jalas alikuwa anataka kiti, a lot of fans changed their voting places and they shifted to Langata. A lot of fans, literally. Kuna tu vile like yeye anafanyanga tu vitu zake. And the last reason, guys, why that event will be full, na hata ina support Liz, kama kweli alisema, juu nimeona caption mahali, it is true Jalas atajaza hii event. Unajua kwa nini? Unasikia ngako Jalas kwa madrama. Na niliwaambia siku hizi, look at Kioko guys. Kioko is a very young boy guys. But Kioko is capable of hosting Kamba Fest of thousands and thousands people. It means it must teach you something guys. That nowadays online, people just want positive energy. That is why I insist on positivity. And that is why nataka kuambia kama kweli ile kitu yenye amekuwa captured akisema by that amesema Jalas ni friends. And it is true, they are friends. So unaonanga hata wakienda kwa my events. I don't know what you think. Luo Fest is here. So if you've not taken your ticket, rush there on Luo Fest. Their IG page is there. Go get your ticket and go enjoy yourselves. Bye.